So therefore, what can we write? Angle BCA is equal to angle ACD, CPCT. But what are these angles given? I think this angle is given to be 35 degree, and this angle is given to be 2x plus 5, right? So that means 35 must be equal to 2x plus 5. So you get an equation here. So you get 35 minus 5
Excuse
is
me,
equal to
sir.
2x. Tell me
Sir, I cannot see what you are writing.
why?
Sir, I don't know. I cannot see what you are writing.
Then
Can
you
you
exit,
rejoin?
you exit and come again. Yes.
Okay, sir.
That means you get 30 is equal to 2x. 2x is equal to 30. That means x is equal to 30 divided by 2, which is equal to 15. So you get the value of x, right? From here, next we use CPCT once again. What is this angle given? Y plus 5. What is this angle given? This is given to be 46, I think, right? So if you see side BC, opposite to this side is this angle in this triangle, and opposite to this side is this angle. So we write angle BAC is equal to angle DAC. This is by CPCT. So BAC is y plus 5 and DAC is 46. We can solve this to get y is equal to 46 minus 5, which is y is equal to 41. So these are the values. Hence x is equal to 15 and y is equal to 41. And that is what you needed to find out. That's your answer. Moving on to the next axiom. Two problems from side is over. Now side axiom was easy, right? Because all three were sides. Now what if a combination is given to you? What if say one angle and two sides are given to be equal? Then can you prove congruency? Yes, you can prove with the help of SAS axiom. Okay, so next axiom is SAS. So let's see how to use this axiom. Say two triangles given to you. ABC and say PQR given. Now in this two triangles, it is given to you, suppose that these two angles are equal. Any angle can be given to be equal, but one angle is given to be equal. Now what you will have to see is, you will have to see that the included side after that, whether the included sides are given to be equal or not. Okay, so let's write this in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, now this side is given equal to this side. This is one included side. This side is given equal to this side, and this side is given to be equal to this side. Then you can say that these two triangles are congruent because this angle includes this side and it also includes this side. This angle includes this side, this angle includes this side. Then only you can say by SAS. Otherwise, if any other sides are given to be equal, if the non-included sides are given to be equal, you cannot say that the triangles are congruent. Let us say that these two, instead of, let us say these two angles are given to be equal. Okay, and let us say this side is given equal to this side, and this side is given to be equal to this side. Then we cannot say that the triangles are congruent by SAS. Okay, maybe by some other axiom, but not by SAS we can say. Why? Because you see, this angle includes these two sides only. These two sides have to be given to be equal, right? Then only we can say. Otherwise, you cannot. What is the included angle between these two sides? This is the angle, right? But this angle is not given equal to this. Is it given? No. So therefore, by SAS, you cannot say. So remember, whenever you are using SAS, the angle that we are talking about has to be between the two equal sides. has to be the uh, included angle. Okay, so we say angle B is equal to angle Q. Say this is given. Also, what is given is this side equal to this side. So AB equal to PQ. Also, what is given is say BC and QR. So we say triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by SAS axiom. Okay, side angle side. See that A is written in between. A is written in between because this angle must be between these two sides. Okay, so that is what it means. So let's see a problem from SAS. Okay, and before that, CPCT. What can you say about the other angles which are not given, or the sides that are not given to be equal? So in these two triangles, these two sides and one angle is given. What can I say? Now see here, after proving congruency, this side here is equal to this side. That means what is the opposite to this side? This angle. Opposite to this side is this angle. That means these two angles must be equal. That means what can I say? I can say angle C is equal to angle R by CPCT. Right? What else can I say? This side is given equal to this side. And when opposite to this side is this angle, and opposite to this side is this angle. That means angle A must be equal to angle P. Right? Angle B is equal to angle Q already given to you. So nothing doing here. You cannot do anything here. Now the question is which sides are equal to what? Now see, these two angles are given to be equal, right? Opposite to this angle is which side? This side. Opposite to this angle is which side? This side. That means these two must be equal. AC must be equal to PR. See this side? These two sides must be equal. So AC is equal to PR. All this we are getting by CPCT. Is CPCT clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Then we move on to the next problem of this. An example from SAS. Okay, this is the figure given. It is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral, which you can see, in which AD is equal to BC. So let's mark the sides that are given. See, I have drawn this diagram. This diagram is given to you. And this is the diagram that I have drawn. Why have I done it twice? Because this is the diagram that will be given in the question paper. And once you are answering, you will have to draw it here like this. Okay, in which all the sides, all the angles will be, whatever is given to be equal, you will mark them. Okay, just as I had given you instructions in your class 8. So we mark the whatever sides are given. First of all, AD is equal to BC is given. So let's mark these two. AD and BC are equal. Okay. Also, what other thing is given? Angle DAB. DAB is which angle? This angle. DAB is equal to angle CBA. So this angle. These two angles are given to be equal. Okay. You need to prove that BD is equal to AC. That means you need to prove that BD, this diagonal here, these two diagonals, BD and AC are equal. Okay. So first of all, you need to identify which triangles to prove congruent. If you see here, this angle here, this angle belongs to which triangle? You see, this angle belongs to this triangle, right? And this angle similarly belongs to this triangle, right? So that means also what you see is that this side AD that is given to be equal, AD and BC, these two are also the sides of these two triangles. That means it is very likely that these two triangles may be congruent. So let's check whether these two triangles are congruent or not. This is the way you look for triangles. Okay. Also, you have to look at, even if you want, sometimes the question also gives you a little hint which triangle you have to prove to be equal. See, it is given BD, you have to prove BD is equal to AC. BD is, see, the side of this triangle, and AC is the side of this triangle, isn't it? So therefore, sometimes this also gives you a hint. So we'll try out these two triangles. Let's see, in triangle ABD and triangle ABC. These two are the triangles that we want to prove congruent. In this, first of all, which side is given to be equal? AD is equal to BC. Okay, this is given. What angle is given to be equal? Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. This is also given. Okay. Also, what you see here is that this side here, AB, is the common side of the two triangles. It belongs to the triangle ABD also, and it belongs to ABC also. So therefore, this is the common side. AB is equal to AB. Common side. So what do we see here? We have two sides equal, and we have one angle equal, isn't it? So now we'll decide by which axiom we can say these are equal. So how will I decide? I will again look at the triangle. What I see here is that this angle here, this side here of triangle ABD. And that means this angle here is the included angle here, right? Now you see this triangle, the other triangle, this angle is here. This is the equal side. This is another equal side. That means this is the included angle. That means by SAS we can say these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ABC by SAS axiom. Remember, always whenever you are whenever you are proving congruency, always write the axiom. If axiom is not written, marks will be deducted. Next, the question here, once I have proved congruency, now we'll see what I have to prove. I have to show BD is equal to AC, right? Now BD, now you see this red angle here and this green angle, they are equal. I have proven these two triangles are congruent. Opposite to this red angle, which side is there? BD. Opposite to this green, which side is there? AC. So therefore, they must be equal by CPCT. So AD must be equal to BC by CPCT. So this finishes your first part, right? Second part, you have to prove that angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Okay, ABD. That means this angle. Let me erase this. Lot of marks here. Okay, so this angle is given to be equal to this angle. Now what do you have to prove? Angle ABD. That means this angle here. Okay, is equal to angle BAC. BAC, this angle. These two angles you have to prove equal. Okay, so how do you prove them to be equal? See that if you have proven the congruency of these two triangles, these two are the angles of the triangle, right? This is the equal side, right? In this triangle, you see opposite to this side is which angle? This angle. And opposite to this side is which angle? This angle. So therefore, again by CPCT, you can say these two are equal. You can say angle ABD is equal to angle BAC by CPCT. Any question here in this example?
No,
No
sir.
question? Moving on to the next problem then. Okay. So in this is a figure given to you. It is given to you that AB is equal to CD. So this side AB is equal to CD. CE is equal to BF. CE, okay. CE is equal to BF. And angle ACE is equal to angle DBF. So ACE, that means this angle, is equal to angle DBF, this angle. Okay. Now if we see from the, okay, let's read the question first. Prove that AE is equal to DF. That means this side you have to prove equal to this side. Okay. Now, if you see whatever sides and angles are given, which two triangles to prove equal? If you see from the sides and angle and from the question also, I can see that if I prove this triangle is congruent to this triangle, then our problem is solved, right? But if you see in these two triangles, what are the sides? If you see, this is one side, right? But only this part is given to be equal to this, isn't it? But this entire length is the side of this triangle. Also, the length of BD is from here to here, isn't it? That means these two need to be proven to be equal. So what we do is we first prove that these two are equal. How do you prove? We start with the given length. Given here, AB is equal to CD, right? This is given to you. If you see BC, this length is in between. So what you do is you add BC to both sides. You add the length BC to both sides. AB plus BC is equal to CD plus BC. Now if you see AB plus BC, if you combine AB plus BC, what length do you get? You get this entire length AC. That means AD plus BC is AC. And if you combine these two, what length you are getting? BC plus CD, you're getting this length, right? Which is equal to BD. So we have proven BC AC is equal to BD. Now we proceed to prove congruency. We say in triangle ACE and BDF. In triangle ACE and triangle DBF or BDF, you can say. Okay. We have proven AC is equal to BD, so we write it first. AC is equal to BD as proved above. Next, what are the angles given equal? These two angles are equal. So we write angle, since we are writing ACE first, we'll write the angle, this angle first. Okay. So angle ACE is equal to angle DBF. And what is the third side given to be equal? EC, this length, is given to be equal to BF. We write this. EC is equal to BF. This is given. And this is also given. Therefore, you say triangle ACE is congruent to triangle DBF. Now the next part is, by what axiom are we proving equal? Now we look at the sides. You see in this triangle here, this side is involved, this side is involved. And if you see this angle is involved between the two sides, that means also in this, in the other triangle also, this side is involved, this side is involved, and this angle is involved between the two sides. That means this is by SAS. Okay. So once we have proven congruency, now you need to prove that AE is equal to DF. Now see, these two angles are equal, right? This angle and this angle, it is given equal. Once we have proved congruency, opposite to this angle is which side? AE. Opposite to this angle is which side? DF, right? So AE must be equal to DF by CPCT. AE is equal to DF by CPCT. Is this question clear to everyone?